Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and I'm here with my brother as we try to spreading seas out our opponents with modern Merfolk. That's right. If you if you love Merfolk, if you love Merfolk and love mulliganing to good hands, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, the ManaBase.com. And if you want to get part of a giveaway, Commander 2018 giveaway, go check out Jason Paternica's article on the ManaBase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. We lost the die roll, and yeah, we have a one land hand, so we're going to mulligan it.
Ugh.
We're gonna keep this. So one land hand, but with two Ether Vials and a Silver Gill Adept. We went probably up against control. Who knows? Maybe we're up against taking turns, because that seems to be the flavor recently. I didn't even see any of the modern taking turns decks playing Nexus of Fate, so I have no idea why this deck is so popular now. Alright, so it's Blue-Eye Control. Search for Escanta.
There it is.
And I will... okay, we'll play a second. This could be dangerous, though, because if they find Detention Sphere... If I drew a land, I would have just not played this Ether Vial, but we don't have a land, so... we don't want to fall too far behind on board presence. As long as we play something every turn, we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Attack. 4-1. Not thrilled that there's a search for his Escanta on the board, but whatever. I'm opting not, because I have two Ether Vials in play, I'm not desperate for mana. I'm just going to be playing things, so I don't want to play the Silver Gill Adept on my own main phase, just in case. I'm not sure. Let's say they opt find Terminus. They might want to Terminus both my Mist Caller and my Silver Gill Adept at the same time. Oh, Big Daddy. Big Papa. Draw 3 cards. Well, that thing's going bon voyage. So you drew some cards off of Jace. I'm going to draw a card off of Silver Gill Adept. It's going to be fair. Master Waves, not bad. Do I want to try to push this Master of Waves?
Yeah.
No, not yet. What creatures attack Jace? Kill off the Jace.
See you later, Jace.
Bye. I imagine this search for Escanta. Oh, no Terminus yet. And there was a mana leak on top, so is there even a Terminus? Do they even have Terminus right now? Well, our hand is pretty full. So I feel like I can afford putting something on the battlefield. We'll put Tidebinder Mage because it's just a Grizzly Bear. We won't tick these things up yet. That's pretty good. Mutavault is nice. Tap all creatures, draw a card. So going into the future, we'll be able to attack with our Mutavault every turn. It's not good that we didn't deal a ton of damage to them really quickly. Do they have Snap? They do have Snap up. And I think they've looked at all their cards from Jace the Mind Sculptor. So the top of their deck is blank. I think we're going to have to start playing a little bit more desperately. Let's play Harbinger. And then I'm going to take up one of these Ether Vials. So turn off all the stops. Turn off auto yields. And we might set up something where we play Master Waves at end of turn and then Vial in Phantasmal Image copying Master of Waves. Wow, they just took it on the chin. Insane. You find a sweeper. Oust. That's not a sweeper.
Donuts. Just draw donuts.
Donuts. Play them donuts!
Open a bakery.
Yeah.
You have so many donuts.
Well, they have an oust. They can't search for a cryptic command. So let's play Phantasmal Image. Sorry, let's play Lord of Atlantis. So now we have an option to Phantasmal Image copy the Lord of Atlantis for Island Walk. Oh no! I'm supposed to take that thing up. Drat. So they can oust, Snapcaster, oust? Is that how I see that here? That's a line. Okay, I'm going to make them use their Ghost Quarter. Hold on, oust only is for attacking creatures. You have another cryptic command? Oh, are you just hoping? Oh no, you have the Snapcaster Mage 4 cryptic command. Okay. So playing this Mutavault feels a bit sheepish. Tap all creatures, draw. Okay. I really want them to use that Ghost Quarter because it's still mana. See, now they have the option to search for his Kanta and look for a sweeper on the same turn. Which would be powerless if we had this Ether Vial on 4, because then we Vial in Master Waves, copy it with Phantasmal Image, and then we don't even care. Oh, Teferi.
Ugh.
Yeah, ugh. Draw a card. Untap mana. I think I'm going to just apply more stuff to the battlefield. I think we just have to try to win right now or never win.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Like we lose to exactly Cryptic Command here.
Master Waves and then Phantasmal Image and Master Waves.
Well, they didn't untap the Ghost Quarter. So you have a plan? So it has to be Cryptic Command. Or, okay, if they have Cryptic Command, I can still hold up the Mutavault. Oh, you have Oust. So I can't actually attack with the Mutavault because of Oust.
Can you play Master Waves here?
Yeah, but it's not useful.
Think of the devotion, though.
Think of that devotion. An amazing devotion. So they've gone through they've gone through 2 cryptic commands. Well, they're still not concerned for their life. Does that mean more cryptic commands? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or more Snapcaster mages? You know what? I think the last turn, I should have just attacked. I should have vialed in Master of Waves, and then just play as if they don't have cryptic commands anymore. It appears they have another cryptic command, but I think I should just play as if they don't have anymore. Maybe I should play this 3rd vial. Right. Hold on, can I interact with this? I cannot interact with this. I need, like, Merfolk, Trickster, and Harbinger of the Tides. That'd be a blowout. Okay. Everything's gonna get tapped. And we know they have another one. So in that case, and they still have Oust.
Now play that Master Wave.
Unfortunately, it doesn't change much.
Just do it. He'll get scared. This army that's going to appear before him will be really good.
Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, they have so many cards. Well, I don't know. Well, it can come down to... It can always come down to, like, one cryptic command. Draw 3 cards, put 2 cards back on top. We cannot be representing Spell Pierce, because we could have Spell Pierce one of those cryptic commands a long time ago. So if they wanted to play Terminus, then they would have just done it.
Master Waves.
No, I can't. They have Snapcaster Mage cryptic command in their hand. It'd be really strong if they discarded a Snapcaster Mage.
Discards Hollowed Fountain.
And Oust. This is always no. Let's say always no to this one. Let's say yes to this one. No, there's another land. Not that it's of any use to me. Oh, you let me attack? No, you're not letting me attack. Oh, there's a Terminus on top. Well, we can rebuild very easily. We have 1,000,000 cards. But they have 2 Planeswalkers on the battlefield. Teferi's about to...
Do its thing.
Yeah, Teferi's about to do its thing. Alright, pass. Go. think it's fair to say we're dead. Well, they found another terminus. Put that on the top of the top of the library with Jace. So from here, I think I just want to waste my opponent's time to get them back so that we can get equal on the clock. We'll put a Silver Gill Adept in play. Try to get some pressure on the stupid Teferi. Even to knock it down by 1 devotion will help a lot. It'll slow the game down by quite a bit. Maybe even a Master Waves there would have been appropriate. So the plan right now is waste my opponent's time. Some cards that would have been good this matchup, Spreading Seas on the Search for his Kanta. That would have helped. That would have helped. I would have appreciated that. Actually, this game can spiral out of control really badly now because the Teferi is going to ultimate. Jace the Mind Sculptor is going to exile 3 cards. Because they exile a permanent for each card that they draw. Okay, maybe we're wasting more time than they're wasting ours. No, I want to get even. I want to get even on the time here.
If anything, you should have done.
I'm not going to show them the Phantasmal Image because they don't know that we're playing this in our deck. Oh no! Exile another 3 permanents. Okay, but we're getting close to even on time, which is relevant in a control matchup. We're going after my mana now. Well, good my mana. Sayonara. Sayonara to everything else, too, because there's the Supreme Verdict. I'm sure our opponent had a loaded hand the entire way. Get in there.
Attack!
Yeah, attack! Attack!
This guy's probably like, why hasn't he resigned yet? What's taking him so long?
And I'll just yield through this turn. If you're in a paper event, you do want to resign somewhat early. You know, don't play it out. In paper, you want to resign as early as possible because you need to try to win the other games. You need to play fast in these control matchups if your opponent is playing slow. I think our opponent is playing relatively fast. It's just being online is time consuming. Our opponent's going to have to soak up at least maybe another minute activating those colonnades and attacking. Another fetching. Like, what's the point, man? Just using up more mana for no reason. Oh! Does this win? No. Oh, you have a second one? That will. Okay, so that does win faster. That's a faster way of actually winning the game. So you can activate 2 colonnades, attack for 12. Alright. Moving on to the sideboard. Nikachu MTG playmats are finally here, featuring the iconic Bunny of Waves. We've also teamed up with Dragon's Lair to bring you Master Your Waves and Bunny Guide. Pick up yours today at inkgaming.com by following the link in the description. So, some things we're going to bring in. We're going to bring in relics to stifle the search for Azcanta, prevent it from flipping, and also it's good against Snapcaster Mage. We're going to bring in Phyrexian Revoker. You can name the Planeswalkers. Yeah, you can name the Planeswalkers. What else is there to be said? We're going to bring in all the Deprives, because it's just a hard counter for the Planeswalkers, or really important spells like Cryptic Command. We're going to bring in Venser, because it can bounce Terminus, it can bounce Supreme Verdict, it can counter Planeswalker at the right moment. Chalice is not good here. There's just too many decks that are like... there's too many cards in their deck that cost more than 1 mana. It's not that relevant. Cards we're going to want to take out, they're heavy on Path to Exile and Field of Ruin and Ghost Quarter, so you want as many lands in your deck as possible, so we're going to side out 2 lands. It's a Path to Exile deck, so you can shave down on lands to increase threat density in your deck, and the match goes long, so curving out immediately isn't very important. I'm going to keep 2 Spreading Seasons in the deck. You can sometimes hit a Colonnade, but more importantly, when Azcanta flips, you want... this will really save you if you can play it on that Azcanta. It will slow the game down. Once that Azcanta flips, it can bury you. Frankly, it can bury you if it doesn't flip, but at least you have some way of winning, or some way of holding parity in the game by playing Spreading Seas against them. We're going to take out Mistcaller. It's just a 1/1 vanilla creature. It's not important. We can keep some number of Phantasmal Images, but not all of them. Or maybe I'm going to take out all the Phantasmal Images. Master Waves is not that bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Tiebinder Mage is not fantastic. What else am I going to take out? I guess we're just going to take out all the images, given what I'm seeing here. Grizzly Bear's a Grizzly Bear. All you need to do is beat them down with some bears and 1 lord, and boom, you're great. I guess that's it. That's all it's going to be. Submit. I would love to play first. This hand is good. Well, it'd be nice to have some interaction, but it has Aether Vial, so it's going to get underneath counter spells. Can play things at end of turn. So I'm not going to complain. A land here would help, because it at least helps us put pressure immediately on our opponent. Nope, no land. We're going to have to wait. Oh, it's not the end of the world. And we'll deploy our Grizzly Bears. Search for Azcanta. I don't love seeing... Oh, now we get the land. Now we get it. Unfortunately, Phyrexian Revoker cannot name lands. It has to be a non-land card name. So I can't name Search for Azcanta after it flips. Oh no, Detention Sphere? Oh, timely reinforcements. I can live with that. Not happy to see that, but I can live with that.
Those tokens should get lifelink.
So the only unfortunate thing is we're going to have to put a 3rd creature on the board, which can theoretically run into a sweeper. But on the other hand, it's it'll be a 3 for 2 because they use the timely reinforcements and the sweeper will eat up their soldiers. By the way, I put the Harbinger of the Tides on the battlefield just in case that it would diversify the creatures that we have on the battlefield just in case they wanted a Detention Sphere 2 of the creatures away. So we've traded a Terminus and a Timely Reinforcements for these 3 creatures. Not in love with it. Not in love with it, but it could be worse. So we'll get the Tiebinder Mage on the battlefield. I'll try to get the Tiebinder Mage on the battlefield. We might see a Vendilion Click here. Yeah, we do. I sort of like Vendilion Click, because then that means, again, we can put more creatures on the battlefield more confidently.
Goodbye, Revoker.
Probably goodbye, Lord of Atlantis. Oh, we got a Spreading Seas. I'll save that for when Azcanta flips. I'll probably save that for when Azcanta flips. Attack with both. I would rather this Field of Ruin traded with this, I think. Or whatever. Or I could... Spreading Seas the Field of Ruin. Nah, we're not going to do that. Pass. So search for Azcanta can flip now.
It does.
Yep.
You won't be of much use to him for much longer. Do we now?
Yeah, I want to get something on the battlefield. Put a Supreme Verdict in the graveyard. Ugh. It's gross. So we'll name...
Supreme Verdict.
I can't. Teferi? Hero of Dominaria. Cool. So we'll attempt to attack with both these things. I want them to use Field of Ruin so that they can't, like, Cryptic Command when I try to hit this Azcanta. I mean, they might have a counterspell, but... One counterspell I know they're still going to have is Cryptic Command postboard.
Psych.
So situation not bad. They have 4 cards in hand. We have 2 threats in play, 1 threat in hand. Oh, they had Jace. Well, if they bounce Phyrexian Revoker, they won't have Jace anymore. I'm going to play a Grizzly Bear. Try to kill off the Jace. I'm probably going to attack with everything, because if they have 1 Path to Exile, it ruins everything. Or 1 Oust. Oh, that's a great card to draw. So everything will attack Jace.
Bye, Jace.
Bye. Yeah, like 1 Path to Exile doesn't change anything. Uh-oh. This might mean we are going to see a hero on their way. That's sort of good that they used the Path to Exile on our... Or maybe they used the Path to... Because the Path to Exile sometimes hits the Mutavault, because the Mutavault is harder to kill for a control deck. But or maybe they had the Field of Ruin in their hand, I'm not sure. We need a hero! Some hero, blah, 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 blah. Is Teferi the hero of control? Anyway, I'm going to play Silvergill Adept in the hopes of drawing Deprive. Do we get it? Nope.
Would have been pretty sweet, though.
It would have been sweet. Now I'm going to have to attack with everything, but they can untap the Field of Ruin. So we need a Lord. We need a lot of help here. Damn these Teferis. Might have to go back to Tectonic Edges and... What? Put target creature... Well, maybe I'm wrong. Oust was anything. Put target creature in its owner's library second from the top. Its controller gains 3 life. I thought Oust was... There's something with, like, put target... Oh, it's Condemn that puts an attacking creature on the bottom of their library. Someone's probably let me know in the comments section. So now it's impossible to kill this Teferi. I guess Venser can bounce it. So I like them doing this at my upkeep and not my draw step. That means it increases the chances of us getting gas. Oh, great. Well, still better at our upkeep than draw step.
Come on, Venser.
Not Venser.
Not bad, though.
It's pretty bad. It's not good.
Gives you Island Walk.
And it does. It needs more help. Okay, here's Defend Tension Sphere. Would not be surprised if it hits the Spreading Seas. Goes after the Ether Vial.
Could he defend Detention Sphere his own Teferi?
Yep. It'd be silly, but you can do that. Another cool thing about Venser in our deck is we can bounce Detention Sphere. Okay, they have mana to activate Colonnade. Damn the Grizzly Bears. Blech.
Don't worry, they're printing answers in 2019.
Well, we're waiting. I wanted these answers in 2018. We have a lot of good stuff for this matchup. Maybe I should try this list with the Fairy Conclaves, the Spell Pierces, and stuff. I've already actually changed the list by quite a bit. We can see what it looks like after this match. What did my lands on tap? Did my lands on tap? I swear my lands untapped on their turn. So Master of Waves could get us back in this game. Let's see what happens when we... Let's try to attack first. See what happens. Because they've been drawing cards, but I don't know if they've been drawing anything meaningful. See, here's the thing. Okay, we're going to draw out Cryptic Command, and then we're going to cast Master of Waves. And turn target permanent. Okay, so you're going to get one shot at that. It's fine with me. And we get to see what it is first. One shot. One bullet. Yeah, that's right. Cryptic Command. Okay. Can we draw a Deprive? Or a Venser? Well, Deprive is better. Oh, we got the Deprive. Okay, so there's a chance. There's a chance. But I'm telling you, if we get to untap, I'm not attacking Teferi. Spoiler alert. Teferi does not matter to me. I'm gonna draw a card.
This could be sick.
They played a land, that's good. That's good. Means our hand is not necessarily strong. Oh, they're untapping my lands.
He's playing with his food.
Yeah, basically. That's what's going on. I was right. Okay, so how much do I have? I have 6.
Swing with everything.
I just wanted. Do they have Oust? Maybe I should just not cast Master of Waves. So let's say, I mean, attack with Master of Waves. Does it change anything? 6? No, I think I should attack with everything. Vendilion Click can block something. What if they play a Vendilion Click to block something? Block. They can't block this. They can only block a 2-power creature. So that is 10. It's 10, 16. I don't know what the difference is between attacking with Master Waves or not. So I'm just going to attack with everything. They could also block with a Colonnade. They can also try to block with a Colonnade. Oh. Shoot. So we know they have Cryptic in their hand. We know they have Cryptic in their hand, so we need to hope that this Vendilion Clique is going to grab this Deprive and then give us another Deprive. That's our line here. Or a Venser. Oh, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Teferi, drawing 2 cards a turn. Too hard. Too hard for Merfolk. Tap all creatures an opponent controls. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Could you?
Oops, I didn't play my Mutavault.
I don't think it matters.
At this point, I don't think so either. Well, if they ultimate the Teferi... Well, it did matter. If I draw a Lord, I could probably still win. If they decide to ultimate Teferi. That was so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. So what do you have in hand? Something that draws at least 1 card. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is over. This is like supremely over. I've never beaten this emblem. I've had a million cards to throw at my opponent, but it's never mattered. And draw a card.
Lucky Dragon.
See, this is where the Mutavault would come in handy, because I could attack for at least 3. Oh, Venser. Can this do anything? I doubt it. It's too late.
Bounce that emblem.
Bounce Lord of Atlantis. I can't bounce the emblem, unfortunately. Let's try. Nope. No good.
That was the saddest use of a Venser I've ever seen.
If they exile one more thing, we're ruined. But maybe we missed a win. Look at this. Look at them do nothing. Okay, if they exile one thing, then we didn't miss a win. But they're sort of playing desperately right now. Deprive is nice.
Swing with everything.
Not everything. Well, I guess actually we could only attack for 9 in this case.
What if their only thing is a cryptic command? Their only hope, rather.
I don't know. I have to counter anything that could draw a card.
Pass through your turn. Just pass through it. You got nothing.
If they pass through it, we have a chance. Lord? Lord! Am I beating this Teferi emblem? Is that what's happening here? Wow! We beat the Teferi emblem! Insane! Insane! I'm glad that the attack for 3 didn't change anything. That was incredible! And we have more than a minute on the clock. Maybe that is a good corner case scenario why you shouldn't resign early, because I'm telling you, after that Teferi exiled my Master Rose, I was like, there's gotta be no chance here. There's gotta be no chance. No chance at all. Sometimes I wonder if Echoing Truth is just worth it just to bounce the stupid Teferi. Maybe it's worth. Maybe like Echoing Truth, it can do things like bounce the tokens from what's it called? It can bounce tokens from timely reinforcements. It can bounce detention sphere. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Still, you saw the power of grizzly bears, people. They deal damage. They threaten planeswalkers. Yeah, keep. This is a good hand because we have Deprive. We are ready for a planeswalker hitting the battlefield. Don't know what I want. Let's play Mutavault. And if they tap out for Escanta, we can get in for a free 2 points of damage. And I think it's worth it to get in for as much damage as possible, whenever you can chip it in. If they ever tap out. There it is. And we can always put Silvergill Adepts in play with Ether Vial. We have 2 Deprives. That's great. And we can bounce the Search for Escanta back to their hand with Venser if we think it's going to get out of control. So now we're going to put the brakes on. I don't think they actually have many counter spells that are relevant, so for like 1 blue, 1 white, so we can cast a silver. Ooh. Okay, so I'm not going to play this one. Where am I? They have Detention Sphere. I might play it next turn when I have Deprive up. Oust goes to Graveyard. A little bit concerning. So like Jace the Mind Sculptor, if they played it, we could deal with it, no matter what mode they had. But Teferi, we can't deal with that card. Oh, we have more Deprives. Alright. It's going to be a world of Deprive. And Mutavault, it seems. Cancel. Okay, we'll attack for 4. We'll attempt to attack for 4. Ousting Silvergill Adept doesn't seem like the greatest, in my opinion. Okay, that's fine. Get lands out of our deck. It's much appreciated.
You could deprive that.
I can, but it's not lethal, and we could just use the land. On the other hand, I got too many Deprives. Why do I have a 1 mana tapped?
Because the Path Exile.
Oh, right, that's right. So the shields, if I Deprive now, I won't have double blue up. So we're just gonna let this go. We can beat a Snapcaster Mage. It's not that big of a deal. Snapcaster Mage might just trade with the Silvergill Adept. Does not. So I like that because Search for Escanto will have a harder time turning on. So we'll play this. We'll play the other Ether Vial, and we'll pass. And we'll probably aggressively counter anything that starts getting played. Like that thing.
No.
No! Stop! Stop right there, villain.
Criminal scum.
Yeah, you criminal scum! You've been terrorizing formats for years. I can't even take this thing up to 4. I won't do it yet, but I can. Phyrexian Revoker.
Pretty good.
Not bad. You know what, let's just get in for a bunch of damage.
6.
6 is not bad. Okay, opt. What do they do with their card? They put it on the bottom.
Good.
So the card is not good.
It's a donut.
Hopefully it's a donut. So if you want to block with Colonnade, you can activate it as Canta.
Mono Spreading Seas.
Okay, we'll name Teferi again with this thing. Spreading Seas is fine. Okay, now we'll start taking this thing up to 3 for Venser, and potentially a Master Waves that we might draw. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Goodbye, Scanta.
Okay, I played the land so that we can hold up 2 Deprives just in case they try to protect it with Cryptic Command. We're gonna get 1 good draw. Path to Exile. Okay, that's fine.
You can deny that path.
I can.
And you will.
Don't know if I will. Okay, they're opting not to use it. They might have a sweeper? We'll see what happens. We might even Venser their sweeper. Well, they have a lot of mana, though. The verdict has spoken. The supreme verdict. I could bounce the Silvergill Adept. We'll just let it go. I think we're ahead. When you have a few creatures left, though, that you're going to start wanting to protect your creatures from Path to Exiles and stuff like that. Okay, now we're just going oh, that was great. That was very, very good. So now we might aggressively protect our creatures. Actually, is this lethal? 9 more. So if we play Venser, we can bounce our Mutavault back. Why not? I believe it counters the spell, so they're not even gonna get mana.
Now Violin the Lord to at least pump him up.
No.
No?
I'm gonna play around a verdict. I'll play the Lord at the end of their turn. Game over. User wins.
3, 2, 1.
No,
No, he still thinks there's a chance.
there is no chance. This Lord of Atlantis seals the fate. It's over. It's over, Lucky Dragon. It wasn't your turn this time. So at least what I said about like the deck having still a lot of game against blue-white control still held true, even in the face of
Teferi Emblem.
Emblem. Oops, no, this is Nabanfolk. What used to be Nabanfolk. Yeah, I don't know if this is mandatory, but it is great. Like, you saw what it can do in that control matchup. Venser is a Swiss Army knife. It's basic. And it still deals with all the bridge decks, which I think, honestly, like, I'm usually playing against one bridge deck a league, and it's very frustrating. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, humans and spirits is everywhere. My bridge deck is going to be so smart. And you know, I've been playing against a lot of... I played against some smart bridge decks, but I played against a lot of crappy ensnaring bridge decks, and it's just frustrating. Oh yeah, you have ensnaring bridge at the beginning of the game, and I lose. So that's one frustrating thing about playing Merfolk right now, is people gunning against humans are playing with like all sorts of hate cards that are very frustrating to play against. But Venser, an answer to an ensnaring bridge, also an answer to a really great control matchup card. just a fantastic control matchup card. What else can we say about this deck? I hope you all saw a lot of the power of and the potential of Phantasmal Image. My only downside, I think, to Phantasmal Image is Electrolyze, and maybe if Engineered Explosives gets too popular, I mean, we can shave some images. It doesn't need to be all 4 ofs. Tide Miner Mage helped a lot in this league. Phyrexian Revoker is like a meh card. I mean, you saw where it could have potential, but it didn't actually do anything. Like, I'm not 100% about this card. We didn't see the Vengevine deck, so I don't know how important this one is. For a period of time, I saw a lot of Coco decks, but maybe after the Pro Tour, no one wants to play Coco because Coco wasn't there at all. There was no presence of Coco. Ever since the Pro Tour, I have not seen any Coco decks, so maybe this and this is all up in the air. But I'm still pretty high on Phantasmal Image, how it forced the issue in a lot of games. Very powerful card. So our lesson for overall, what can we say? Maybe something about Teferi. Teferi
sucks.
Teferi sucks. Teferi, your 5 mana uselessness. Teferi sucks. It has a double meaning. Teferi, you're 5 mana and you suck. Teferi, if you resolve and draw a bunch of cards and start exiling my permanents, you suck. Teferi sucks. Gotta hate Teferi. Now, with all that being said, I'm not filming this all in one shoot. This is like sort of my next evolution of the deck I'm trying to do. Trying to bring Spell Pierce back. So this is like a peek into the future. And this is a bit weird, but like not one conclusion, but I'm trying to look at the past. What made Merfolk great in the past? And one thing is that Spreading Seas was very strong in the past. And right now, Spreading Seas is just very mediocre right now. If you play Spreading Seas on turn 2, either on the play or the draw, it's not as high impact as it could be. Well, I mean, it's just downright poor. I mean, it's still mandatory to get Island Walk, but playing Spreading Seas on turn 2 can put you behind in a lot of matchups, like Hollow One or Humans or Control or anything like that. You know, Spreading Seas on turn 2 is not very strong. Now, why is that important? Well, it's important because Merfolk cannot get double blue mana on turn 2 very consistently. We're very often going to have like a Mutavault and an Island, or a 1-lander with Aether Vial. Now that's important because in the past, playing Spreading Seas on turn 2 was a very strong play. And also we used to have Remand way back into the past. And that's why I was sort of looking at Naban as a 2-drop, because it was something that we could do with our blue colorless sources of mana on turn 2. Something proactive, because if we can roll like Lord, that's still a pretty powerful play against a lot of decks, but we can't do that consistently with Merfolk because of the problem of Mutavault. Humans doesn't have that problem because all their mana casts all their cards consistently. So there is this issue with what to do on turn 2 with our mana. And I'm experimenting with upping the blue count of cards to 18 and using Fairy Conclave as a replacement to Mutavault. I'm not saying that this is good, but I want to see where it goes so that we can curve out more comfortably against the decks that we want to do that against. Because Spreading Seas is not our ideal turn 2 play. It's our turn 5 or 6 play. It's just not what we want to do super early on against most decks in Modern right now. It's just pointless. I wanted to fit in Marrigery because that's another super powerful effect with Phantasmal Image. As you all know, or if you don't know, Phantasmal Image copying Marrigery is super busted. So you copy Marrigery, and then all of a sudden all your 2-drops are played for free. You can just empty your hand on the board. And that is much more common to do when you play Phantasmal Image on turn 3 with an Aether Vial on 2, Violent Phantasmal Image. And at the very least, if your opponent tries to kill the Marrigery, you still copy the Marrigery with Phantasmal Image and still relatively empty your hand anyway. So I wanted to even...
Phantasmal Image should be able to turn into the thing that's on the card itself.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a creature in its own right. You should be able to have the option to turn into that thing.
But it's a 0/0. It's just air. The thin air.
But it's a thing.
So to get rid of Spell Pierce, I have Gut Shots here. Anyway, this is still experimental, and I wanted to bring back some things to make the Control, Titan Shift, and Tron matchups better. Like, Tron is super popular still, and I don't think my other deck is very good against Tron. I think it's just got really mediocre cards. And as much as I like Tidebinder Mage, I'm just going to try to opt to kill people before disrupting them. I don't know. It's still really up in the air. There's no clear good Merfolk deck right now. I want to be powerful. I want to be strong. And at the same time, I want to be a little interactive, but it's very hard to do that. And I've been looking at all the 1-drops. Maybe I should look at all the 1-drop Shapelings. There's that Moth Dust Changeling, which isn't that bad. It's like basically a blue It's basically a 1/1 Merfolk for 1, and we have the option to tap to. We have the option to crew and give it flying, which seems appealing. So this is another insane list that I've been trying out. Nothing seems great though. Everything is like a 3-2 finish. 3-2 finish, 3-2 finish, 3-2 finish. Blah. Not happy about it. And this list, not great against Counter's Company. We've got 2 gut shot, but that's about it. But maybe I just have... Well, if I overload on gut shots, maybe Spell Pierce will be worth something. But then if I overload on gut shots, I have to take out something. Something I could take out is Echoing Truth. Just say screw Ensnaring Bridge. Say play Bridge. Okay, I'm going to lose to Bridge. That's all there is to it. I don't care. Another thing I want to do is maybe try this list maxing out on Fairy Conclave and the Mutavaults. I don't know. It's still a lot of stuff to do. So what are we going to do today?
Baldi's Basics, Learning and Math.
Is that something?
Oh, yeah.
All right. See you there. Warning, in case you haven't figured it out yet, this game is intended to be a horror game. As such, it has loud noises. Alright, let's turn that down. Flashing images and is overall pretty spoopy. Well, at least it's supposed to be. If you downloaded this thinking it would be a great edutainment for your kid or something, don't let them play it. Unless, of course, they enjoy horror games. You have been warned. Not very fast. Who are you? Can't even touch you. Don't even look very much. Okay, school rules. When you follow the school rules, no running, no entering faculty, no bullying, no drinking, no escaping detention, no fourth wall breaks. Oh, I will break all the fourth walls. This is creepy as hell. You shouldn't have told me it was... Well, I guess you couldn't tell me. Alright, let's go. Where do I go? Oh, in here?
You can't interact with that.
I can interact with this thing. Sorry, too late. Okay. I'm gonna look forward. Zero. Whoops. -2. Wow. You exist. I do. I'm paranoid as hell right now.
Get the quarter.
Math. Is this really a horror game? Or is that like the gimmick? This is harder. I hear every door you open. Oh, you do you? Well, how am I supposed to get 2 notebooks? The tone of this game has changed. Okay, where can I put this quarter? Oh, the guy's gone now. Can I see through here? Oh boy. Hello! Uh-oh. I have a feeling you're not good for me. You have detention. 14 seconds remain. I don't know. I don't learn anything. I don't get this. Well, I can't see behind me. Jeez, just everything's everywhere.
You're dead.
I'm dead?
You're dead.
I don't know. Wasn't as bad as Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, how to play start. What's this thing?
Collect as many notebooks as you can.
So you're a dickhole. That's all I know. Okay, let's solve the easy questions. It's gonna get the quarter. There's nothing to fear but fear itself, people. Okay. I better not get any of these wrong. I'll look really stupid. I go to university.
Clown college.
Okay, so how do I look behind myself?
Space.
So that notebook... So even if I get it wrong, does that count as a notebook? I don't remember. Well, I can't answer you, apparently. Yeah. I bet it's possible. 9, 3, 5, 4. Oh, there's tons of layers on top. Is that it? I get angrier for every problem you get wrong. Well, I don't care how angry you get. But on the plus side, we did get the notebook. Okay, where are you? Oh, you're over there. Okay. Run!
Your stamina refills very slowly, so...
Oh, quarter. So I have to use it very carefully is what you're telling me. Some ugly thing over there. And I don't want... That's a lock.
Yes, you can get it.
I can?
You can get all the floating items like this.
I think Mr. Wilson's behind me. Oh, notebook. Come on, go. This game is clunky. Is he following me right now?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even allowed to put anything. I hear every door you open. You do you? Okay, so now I'm trapped, I think. Ooh, scissors. Ah! No! Wrong button! There's wrong button! Alright, we'll try one more time. This game seems hard. Did Markiplier beat it?
Yeah.
Jeez, all this person wants to do is give you really... This feels like university right now. They're just giving you, like, questions you can't solve. What if I do this one first? What if I go pinky first?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
The first one's always going to be fine, and the second one instigates the rest.
What I love is actually it's randomly generating these questions. You can think pad TM. Trademark. So I can't collect this?
No, only if they're floating.
What is floating?
It's pretty obvious, because they move like this.
Okay, moving and floating. I mean, how are you going to define it? You're saying this is
moving.
It's not on.
Whatever though.
What is your definition of floating? It has to be moving. This is perfectly on the table. All right.
Okay, that's bad.
Why?
Because now he's really mad. Ideally, you just want to get the one bad one for each notebook.
Wait, he's really pissed?
Yeah, he gets faster for every question you get wrong.
Oh, that's not good. Ah! No! Ugh, you call me running? Well, they will they? Well, all I care about is he hears about it. Okay, let me out. I don't know how to get out. Oh, I'm in detention. Playtime.
No,
We're gonna take him on head first. Charge!